So we are still bearish on BTC after it has broken below 74,000. So that was the main swing low that the market has broken below, as you can see here. And then our next potential low could actually be here, down here at around 49,000. But what I want you to notice from this weekly chart is the fact that we have a wick here that could be filled. So if this wick is going to be filled, that means the bearish pressure is going to continue. And like we had stated, if you're looking at the markets based on the weekly, as long as this swing high has not been broken above for the market to come to these other all-time highs here, we're still bearish. So now, given this fact, we need to now look at the market from another angle, which will be the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, we are already trading in this. Okay, this is a week based off the weekly. So this is the area in which we are trading from. But what I want you to notice here is that this becomes then our lows, swing low. Let me just zoom it like that. So, and then you have a price difference here. The difference between this low and then these other high, this high, which would be your supply area, these other high. The reason why we're considering these other supply area is because we have a series of one-sided candles. We have bearish pressure here, and then we have one bullish candle. So when you see an opposite candle among a series of one-sided candle, that is either your demand or your supply area. So that is when you see bearish, and then this bullish candle. Now that is also a swing high, is a high, is a higher low. So as long as the market does not come and break above this high to continue upward, we are still bearish. And also, given this is our low, and this being a difference between this low and then this swing high here, which will be here at this exact here, which will be our price difference. Okay. So once you have that, then as long as we are below here, we are still bearish. So the next thing you want to study here is how price is actually playing and forming as it approaches this other previous high, which is also acting as our resistance. So the best thing is to come and analyze it from a lower time frame. In that case, we've come to the 4-hourly. So on the 4-hourly, you can clearly tell this will be our resistance. If price breaks this resistance, and then it can come into the next one, and then we can have that potential for the market going up. But however, I want you to observe price here. So what price has done here is that once price reached this high here, it failed to break above this high. Okay. Here, price failed to go, meaning now this can be a higher high, and then this can be like a higher low. Why do we call that as a higher low? Because we see from here, market comes to break this low, giving us a lower low, and then pulls back here. It doesn't reach this other high. So meaning we have a higher high here, we have a higher low, and then we also have another higher low. This is an indication that the market is actually failing to come back to these other highs, especially with this weak. You can see this weak rejection, meaning the market has actually failed to break this mini resistance around here. So now what we do here is to be able to now mark our swing lows. This then becomes our low, the low that we will be expecting the market to trade into. And now, and then this other low here is actually where we are going to look for trades. So the question is, as long as the market doesn't break below this low, because what I want you to observe is that from here, we have a high, and then we have a higher low, and then the market is forming a low here, and then a lower low, and then a lower low. So the next move we want to capitalize on is the market pulling back here, and then forming another lower low. So that's the move we are expecting to see play out throughout these days here, Tuesday, Wednesday. So the point here is that as long as we do not come to break above here, we will still be looking for selling opportunities with the market failing to break higher highs. So it's as simple as that. Just keep it simple. So the next swing move that we're seeing could be this. Now, will this break into this low and then maybe pull back and then come to that, as long as we are still trading below this area. So this is the BTC move we're seeing. Let's just see how it is going to play out throughout the day.